hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Thread of Gentlemen. We are doing another Side Missions episode.
Side Missions, Volume 2, Back to the Side Missions.
Yeah. Now that.
We'll fix it in post. It's not a problem.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, we don't worry about video now because we are on YouTube. Like and follow, subscribe.
And tickety talk and all that stuff. And Mr. Kippin, once again, is not with us today, but he's deathly ill. Deathly ill. He's been coughing up blood and everything, apparently. The grim little motherfucker.
Yeah, have you spoken to him? Is he doing all right? Or?
Yeah, he texted me earlier saying that he'd coughed up blood. He's just finished a shift down at the docks. I told him not to take it so deep, but, you know.
Yeah, his fault.
He doesn't even do it for money, just does it for the love of it.
Yeah, he's a good guy for that, you know. That's why, the only reason, really, he's on the podcast.
Sucks for the bus fare, then walks home.
But no, love you, Ben. Hope you feel better soon.
Cool. So we posted, just to start off today, we posted some stuff to TikTok. We start off today by reading out some of the comments.
Yeah, and this is kind of blown up. Like, I don't really know when viral is officially viral, but like at the moment it's like 82,000 views or something like that.
It's getting
one of my
up
things
there
on TikTok.
Yeah,
which is nuts for this crazy little podcast to be started 18 months ago and have done however many 50 odd episodes.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So thank you everyone out there that is listening in and sharing and liking stuff. Greatly appreciated.
So the content that we're talking about will be up on your screen now. I heard an amazing euphemism for whacking the other day. It's punching the Spaniard. It's knocking Juan out.
Oh, that's great.
We've done this before. We'll be here all night. Don't you worry about that. Okay, so people kind of took it upon themselves to start putting in their favourite euphemisms for f***ing, which we didn't ask for, but, you know, I love it anyway. Thank you.
Yeah, bring it on.
Thank you for getting involved. So this is from Public Access. He says, having a Sherman, which is always a good one. That'll be
having a Sherman.
That's a Sherman tank. He's adding a World War II flavour.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of where my mind was at, and then I just didn't put tank and bang together. The most obvious thing. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. The next one from Piggies and Dragons, which is a great username, is taking Captain Picard to warp speed because they're both bold and wise. Yeah.
Picard and rock hard, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Ben Mustafa, tanker driver, which is descriptive. Thank you for giving me your job title.
Thank you, pal.
His favourite one is firing one off the old hand cannon, which has got a nice cowboy vibe to it. I like that.
Yeah, I like that. I can get on board with that.
I like that a lot. Ham shank from Nath. Thanks, mate, for that.
That's brilliant. Big fan.
Making me hungry. Raji says, choke the chicken.
That's making you hungry.
That's me, yeah. Choke the chicken from Raji. Carl says, tugging the slug.
Yeah, I like that.
He said another one further down as well. Let me find that. Hugging Heimlich. That's pretty good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm not going to read this guy's name out because it's a load of numbers, but it's user numbers. And he said, a guy at work always used to call his hands bank spanners.
That's not something you should tell people. That's the kind of real thing that you keep to yourself.
I really hope he doesn't work in a hospital or a kitchen.
Yeah, he's gonna be a chef.
yeah, 100%.
I mean, we've both worked with chefs and we know chefs.
Yeah,
definitely a chef.
This next one I like almost as much as I like the guy's username. His username is Combat Badger, which is great.
That's brilliant.
And his euphemism is to shake hands with the unemployed. Not sure where to go with that. I'm going to leave that one with you.
Is that great? It could be.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, no. Although I think you'd get banned from the job centre if you just started whacking off in there. But no, yeah.
Listen, I'm sure they've seen worse in the job center.
Yes. Stu says pulling the front off yourself, which is, it does what it says on the tin. Big fan of that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you're pulling too hard if you're going like that, but,
Each to their own, mate. Each to their own. Don't yuck my yum. We had a few people comment in the same one, which was burp the worm. So that's...
Okay.
It makes me think of Superworm, a book that I read to my young child, so it probably shouldn't make me think of that. But we are where we are.
It's kind of ruined that one for you now, eh?
It has a little bit, yeah. So thank you for your comments on that and your euphemisms. Keep them coming in, because they definitely do cheer us up. And give us a follow, like and subscribe and comment and all that stuff on TikTok to be part of the community on there.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you've got your own stories as well, like find a story on YouTube and leave a comment on there. It's probably easier than an email. But if you did want to email, send it to stories@thethreadofgentleman.com.
Oh, nice. Okay, so a little while ago, we asked for more stories from a female perspective. A lot of this is sent in by guys, and that's brilliant. But, we like to hear from the ladies. The ladies.
Yeah, absolutely.
We like to hear from the ladies. So I've got some lady stories. That sounded better in my head.
Let's hear them, because we all know full well. Yeah, everyone kind of thinks that the men are the gross part of this race. That's not entirely true. There are some pretty kind of horrific stories out there. So, John, please share.
Yeah. Okay. So this one is from Mariam, which might be Miriam, but maybe she can't spell.
Hard to know.
Yeah, hard to say. Who can say? Right, so she says, whilst being naked from the waist down, I made eye contact with my boyfriend and lifted my leg to fart. Nice girl, keep her.
Yep.
Instead, I pushed a little too hard and just pissed on the floor like a fucking dog while making eye contact with this poor man.
That's fantastic.
I mean, that's that thing. Right, marry her. Marry her.
Yeah, absolutely. If she didn't just run away from that, then you're laughing. Yeah,
exactly. Marry her, but also get mattress protectors. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be done. I'm impressed that wasn't just straight up shit.
Yeah, but then maybe that's the difference between men and women, because a bloke would have shit on. I mean, we've had loads of stories about blokes just trying to fart and shitting on the floor.
Yeah, of course. It happens to the best of us.
But if you've got a story,
send it to stories@thethreadofgentleman.com. Smooth.
Okay, right. You ready for this one? This one's horrible.
Go on.
Right. A girl came in a week ago to the women's clinic with chlamydia and gonorrhea.
Nice.
Yeah,
both.
This is
good times.
If you're listening to this on your commute, this is going to ruin your fucking shit. I'm sorry.
That's about 4 or 5 shots of penicillin at once. I smell that from here.
It smells like Cheetos. It's not good. Right. Pus and yellow discharge seeping through her underwear. The nastiest infection this person has seen in months. We gave her a prescription for several strong antibiotics. Right. Cutting forward to the present, 1 week has passed and the girl returns to the clinic with a severe fever. We do a physical exam and can't help but notice and smell the obvious signs that her infection has gotten even worse than before. Pus, all colours of the rainbow, was now oozing out of her like goddamn baking soda and vinegar volcanoes. Oh, God. I can smell that. That's not good.
Yeah, that's awful.
We asked her if she took any of the antibiotics that we prescribed, and then the girl replies with, "No, I didn't want to take them. I was going to, but my boyfriend told me not to because he likes the taste."
That's bad.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a doctor. If a doctor tells me to do something, do it. That's going to be my first piece of advice here. Second piece of advice to the guy: something wrong with you, mate.
Charlie, that's not advice. That's just a put down. I mean, you're right, but...
The advice is, just jump off something high. Because what the hell, man? You got... Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. That doesn't even surprise me either. That really doesn't surprise me. Those people exist.
Yeah, it's horrible. All right, I'm gonna quickly do another story now, just as a palate cleanser to that
Please do.
Okay, so I know it's a little way away now, but this one was from Christmas this year. And it's from Rue. It's from Rue. We'll go with that.
Thanks, Rue.
My family is doing Secret Santa next door whilst I'm in the bathroom shitting out a load of from last night.
I mean, listen, don't tell you.
It's better than the last one.
It's better. It's absolutely better. That's one hell of a way to spend Christmas, so fair play.
I mean, it's going to be a white Christmas, man. Oh, God. Okay, and, those are from women, so let's see if the blokes can do any better. I've got one really short one. Okay, so this one is from R.I.P. Solace, which is, kind of how this whole thing is going. But it's a nice short and sweet one. And this is the bloke's chance to win it back, because this one is about a bloke. When I was a kid, I caught my friend f***ing his brother's car exhaust. The blokes haven't done any better. The blokes have let me down.
So, I mean, that's got to be a myth. Do you know, it's like the Hoover thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's got to be one of those urban things. No one's actually doing that, are they?
Well, I don't know, Charlie. If you pull up Google and have a look, I bet you any money.
I've got pictures on my phone of the people who sent me of exactly that.
Yeah, so you know it's not a myth. You try and distance yourself from it, but you know the truth.
I know. I don't really understand it.
Yeah, no, I don't get it either.
Was it a nice car?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you know
maybe
what I mean?
that's... Thing is, they never are, though. It's like a Ford Capri from the 70s.
I love a Ford Capri. I've got no problem with that.
Yeah, I know you love it, but would you want to fuck it? Would you want to shag it? That's what I'm saying.
John, I love it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
I suppose if it's that or Lizzo, you'd have to think, wouldn't you?
So I've got a tweet of the week, which may be a new feature. If you like it, tell us. If you don't like it, tell us. Just, comment.
And we'll ignore you and do it anyway.
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. So it was a tweet someone put out with a picture saying me eating 200 bull bearings right before my MRI.
Right. Before you go any further, this was a young man, wasn't it?
there's a strong chance. So someone then replied to that saying, as an inspiring MRI technician and eventually a radiologist, please do not. The original person then said, as a retard and aspiring claymore, I will. So the claymore is there and just wants to die.
Oh man, I love that. Not only wants to die, but also wants to take probably a wing of the hospital with him, because MRIs don't play about. Yeah,
that's pretty. That's just going to rip you in half. Speaking of IEDs,
that's not a segue that should ever happen.
Well, listen, it's a segue that's happening right now, pal.
We are where we are.
So I was looking, because I was kind of like, we've just had the end of the year, and I was kind of wondering, like, Jesus, when's the Darwin Awards for 2023? So I had a little Google, because we did the Darwin Awards on the podcast probably a couple of seasons ago now, but it was it was kind of really good fun. And then I realised there are still ones from last year, as in 2022, that we haven't discussed yet.
Let's do them. Let's not leave them in the dark.
Here is the 2022 Darwin Award winner. It's been confirmed true. It's on the official Darwin Awards website.
So this is the guy that won it all. He won death for 2022.
This won death in 2022. So you are wearing body armor in a war zone. You spot abandoned MacBook. You want the MacBook. Where to hide it? So with quick reflexes, a Russian soldier slid that MacBook into his chest armor pocket, replacing a ballistic plate designed to save his life. He was then killed in Irpin, and his body was retrieved, providing a hearty laugh for all of Ukraine. Instant karma, because they found this. He replaced body armor with an iPad. With a MacBook.
I mean, listen, some people are Apple converts, and I'm one of them, but God damn.
I mean, what's the advice there? Don't replace body armor with a MacBook, and don't steal.
Anyone who needs that level of advice, there's no advice that can help them. That's good old-fashioned mountain ignorance, isn't it? There's no fixing that. You cannot fix stupid. You can't do it.
That's just the good old, if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough. And he wasn't tough. So.
He wasn't tough.
I mean, he's done a favour to the gene pool by dying.
Oh, God damn.
So, thanks for your sacrifice. But here's another one that, funnily enough, another kind of callback to one we did. Do you remember we did the Florida man and your birthday?
Oh, yeah.
There is one here that is a Florida man that happened on my birthday.
Oh, let's do it, man.
That also won a Darwin Award. So boating on Lake Seminole was a delight to Sean and his friend, up until his boat began to flounder. He had no life vest, but no worry. Other boaters in the lake called the Pinellas County Sheriff Rescue Team, and on Friday afternoon, shortly after 2 p.m, they were on the safe on land again. Catastrophe averted, kiss the earth. But Pastor Sean, 39, so, priest, evidently wanted more of the same. He called a friend to ferry him back out on the lake so he could rescue the ship in distress. Okay, well, that's understandable, but again, without a life jacket. Around 5:30 p.m, poor Pastor Sean tried to transfer to the little boat and actually capsized it. Not so easy to jump from one boat to another, right? Especially when it's already floundering. Now, poor Pastor Sean was definitely in the drink, no life vest, and unable to swim. Mistakes have been made here. So for sure, his buddy tried to save him, but was unable to pull the pastor out. And why? Because it's super tricky to heave a body into a boat. It requires strength and practice, and sailors learn to grab a hold of the life vest and forcefully hoist the person in. People don't have handles. I mean, that's not entirely true.
I've got some.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've got some handles. The pastor could not walk on water. He could not swim in water, and he could not leave the water. The only remaining option was to sink. So, reluctant stereotype, yes, he was indeed a Florida man.
So what happened to him? He drowned?
He drowned.
Oh, shit, man.
He went on a boat without a life jacket, got rescued when the boat started.
He went on a boat without a life jacket, fucked it up and sank it.
Yeah.
Got rescued, went out on another boat without a life jacket.
To go
it up and sank it.
Capsized it, and then went in the water and drowned. I do like that. That was Florida man, my birthday.
It's like you have to be stupid when even the crocodiles and the alligators in the Seminole don't want to eat you because you would lower their IQ points just from the meat.
It's just that logical thing of just kind of like, okay, sweet, I've just been saved. I'm going to go back out and do the exact same thing. It's like lightning can't strike twice, and it's like, no. You're looking at this the wrong way. This is not lightning striking. This is you being dumb.
But at the same time, we've all done this. Where we thought, fuck me, that was a close one. It can't happen twice.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, I know.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah. And like, if we died, then we should rightly win a Darwin Award.
A coveted Darwin Award. I wonder what a Darwin Award actually looks like. I might Google that shit.
So go on then. There sounds like there's something coming to your mind of things that you've done, somehow got out of danger, and then just done it again.
I wouldn't want to name her on. I don't think there's an actual award. Oh no, there is. Nominee for Darwin. It's just like a golden.
Go on your gravestone, or
no? It's great as a Darwin. This is great. It's a golden toaster with a fork in it.
That's brilliant. That is.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense. That's fucking great. Nice.
Oh, I love that. That's fantastic.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to do. I've got a story here, so I'm going to do a proper story. I know we usually reserve these for the main podcast, but we're going to do it today because I know that Kippin's already heard this one. This one is called the Crimson Underlay.
Okay,
are you ready?
Go on.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. You heads asked for more animal stories, so here we go. Again, this is our fault. We did this. In fact, no, he did this. Kippin did this, right?
This is Kippin's fault.
And now we're having to read the shit. Okay. My dad was a carpet fitter in the 70s in London. He was always a bit of a drinker, but he did an honest day's graft, and he told me this story, and it still haunts me. He was laying carpet in a posh flat in London. A young woman and her dad lived there. Anyhow, he gets in, double-checks the measurements from his previous visit, rolls out the material and his tools, and goes for a quick smoke to stop his hands shaking from the booze the night before. Listen, it's a struggle. It's a struggle.
Yeah, get that.
When he's back in, he's laying this carpet down, and as he's working around the edges, he sees a bump in the middle. So he stretches the carpet out a bit and he cracks on. A little while later, the small bump appears again. This time he stamps it down, figuring it's just a weird material defect.
Oh no.
He gives it 3 or 4 good stamps with his steel toes and he cracks on with the job. Right. No more issues, and he's finishing up. The young lady loves the carpet. She pays him, and just before he goes, she says, I don't suppose you've seen my canary anywhere, have you? He got out of my cage and I can't find him.
No, I haven't. Sorry.
No. He says, my dad mumbled something about it maybe going out of a window, and he f***ed off sharpish.
That's bad.
That's not, yeah. I mean, the carpet's down. The carpet is stuck down.
He's done his job.
Yeah. He's performed his job perfectly, is what he's done.
Well, I mean, why is the canary on the floor? Do you know what I mean? Like,
exactly, it's the bird's fault, man. So, you're supposed to be evolved from a dinosaur. You're supposed to be smarter than this. Come on.
We should share some of that. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's terrible. That is.
That's fucked, isn't it?
Oh. Well, that's not even the worst killing pet story we've had on this podcast. So
no, it's not. And I know it's horrible, but I kind of love the idea of a 2D red bird, like a bird that's starting off red, not one that's now red.
Yeah, but like you got to think about like the smell after maybe a few days, week.
That's not the carpet layer's problem though. He's well out of there by that point.
Before we go, I only found out recently. So I don't have kids. I only found out recently that, is it bogey suckers are a thing? And if you suck too hard, the bogey can go in your mouth.
Oh God! Yeah, they are a thing.
I heard this in the car, and I was kind of chundering in the car. Is this real? Like, is this a thing?
This is a thing. This is Yeah, I think we had to do it once with our
so
little
gross.
guy, and I can't remember why. Okay, he must have had a cold or something. And you've got to, when they're very very young, you have to do. I mean, babies are just disgusting, but I mean, kids in general are disgusting, but babies are like way up there. Yeah, it's a thing, and if you suck too hard, it's like siphoning petrol, which of course none of us have ever done because that would be illegal. But if you do suck too hard, you're going to taste it. which brings us back to Ben and him not being here.
That is so fucking gross, man. Like, listen, kids, I'm sure that they need it. It's so gross.
I mean, but listen, the cost of living crisis, food is going up. Your body makes your own food.
It's just a tube. Like there's no better way. No one's invented a better way of doing it than just like a tube.
I'm sure people have, but it's less fun.
That's not fun. That's not fun. That is not fun. That's horrible. Oh God, that's so gross. Yeah. Imagine that next time you're eating like mussels or something. You've ruined my day.
Oysters. Slurping down an oyster. Go on.
Oh, that's atrocious.
Well, that's the one we're going to leave you with today, guys.
Yeah, and you ruined my day.
Anyway, guys, listen, we're going to wrap this one up. And next week, Mr. Benjamin will be back, assuming he hasn't died from coughing up lung butter and blood and whatever he's got.
Thanks so much for listening. But yeah, follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Like and subscribe. Leave a message on whatever platform you want. It's always really appreciated.
Yeah, it really is.
And share it with your friends. If you've got someone else you think would like it, send them a share.
If you got any friends, we don't, but you might. Guys, we will see you next week. Oh, the best.
Bye. Let's go.